Good morning, everyone. This is the news for Friday, July 18th. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says President Donald Trump has been diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency. News Nation's Kelly Meyer has more.
She said that was a common condition, particularly in individuals over the age of 70. She said, importantly, there was no evidence of arterial disease. She went on to say there were no signs of heart failure or impairment or systemic illness. None of that was identified. She talked about the bruising on his hand. She said that was due to frequent handshaking, she said, and the use of aspirin, which is taken as part of a standard cardiovascular prevention.
The announcement was made as questions were raised about the president's health after recent photos showed him with bruising and swelling in his hands and legs. An Israeli projectile struck Gaza's only Catholic church on Wednesday morning, killing 3 people and injuring 9, including the parish priest. That's been confirmed by the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem. The explosion hit the roof near the cross, sending shrapnel throughout the courtyard. Over 500 displaced people, Christian and Muslim, have taken shelter there since the war between Israel and Gaza began. Church officials say Father Gabriel Romanelli's warnings to stay indoors likely prevented a mass casualty event. Aid remains scarce, and Caritas Jerusalem warns that Gaza's humanitarian crisis is deepening. Congress has passed the first major cryptocurrency bill in the United States. The Genius Bill was passed in the GOP-controlled House on Thursday with Democratic support. It creates regulations for a type of cryptocurrency known as stablecoins. Trump is expected to sign the bill into law during a ceremony today. 2 other bills were also passed by the House, one that would create a regulatory framework for cryptocurrency and another that would bar the Federal Reserve from issuing digital currency. Both now go to the Senate. Court records from the Bryan Kohberger investigation will be released after the judge in the case lifted the gag order. After Kohberger is sentenced next week, some of the records will be available on a website. It will not include investigative reports from outside of Moscow. The records will be reviewed and certain information will be redacted. Kohberger pleaded guilty to the murders of 4 University of Idaho students in 2022. At the UN's high-level political forum, Vatican Representative Archbishop Gabriele Caccia called for equal access to health care and support for families. He urged integrated policies addressing health, poverty, and education, and stressed protecting the vulnerable. On gender issues, he rejected ideological approaches promoting complementarity between men and women. Caccia also criticized ecological and economic injustices harming poor nations. And CBS is canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Colbert's hosted the show since 2015, and the network says the decision is financial. That's the news this morning. I'm Matthew Handley.